accepting ibadah. Shurut means condition. Shurutu qabulil amal. The conditions for accepting ibadah. What are the conditions? For Almighty Allah to accept your ibadah must fulfill certain conditions. For Almighty Allah to accept your prayer, your fasting, your qiyamul layli, your zakat, your hajj, your mu'amalat, your ibadah must fulfill these conditions. The condition for accepting worship are 3 in number. Malan asked question, he said, Ma hiya shurutu qabulil amal? What are the conditions for accepting ibadah, for accepting deeds? Jawab, answer. Shurutu qabulil amali indallahi thalathatun. The conditions for accepting ibadah in the sight of Allah are 3. For instance, this prayer we prayed just now, for Almighty Allah to accept this prayer must fulfill these 3 conditions. Like this ta'alim I'm delivering, and also the listeners, for Almighty Allah to accept this ta'alim from us as an act of ibadah, this ta'alim must fulfill 3 conditions. What are the conditions for accepting ibadah? The first condition is al-imanu billahi, is to believe in Allah, wa tawhidihi, and worship Him alone. This is the first condition for Allah to accept your ibadah. You have to believe in Almighty Allah, and you have to worship Him alone without associating partner to Him, without practicing magic, without practicing witchcraft, without approaching fortune teller, without approaching soothsayer, without worshiping prophets, messengers, righteous men of God, without involving yourself in secret court. So if you involve yourself in secret court, so Allah will not accept your ibadah. Allah Ta'ala, Allah said in Surah Al-Furqan, fi haqqil kafirin, on the right of the disbelievers. The kuffar, anything they did, that is the unbelievers. Any good deeds they perform in this world, any act of worship they perform, on the day of judgment, Allah said, وَقَدِمْنَا إِلَى مَا عَمِلُوا مِنْ عَمَلٍ فَجَعَلْنَاهُ هَبَاءً مَنْثُورًا. Almighty Allah, we gathered all their deeds, all their good deeds, on the day of judgment, and Almighty Allah will disperse their good deeds as dust. So their good deed is useless. You know, dust is useless. We can't use dust for anything. So if you are a Muslim, you call yourself a Muslim, and you are committing shirk, on the day of judgment, Almighty Allah will gather all your deeds, your salat, your sacrifice, your fasting, your zakat, your hajj. Then Almighty Allah will turn all your deeds like dust. That is the meaning of وَقَدِمْنَا إِلَى مَا عَمِلُوا مِنْ عَمَلٍ فَجَعَلْنَاهُ هَبَاءً مَنْثُورًا. Allah will gather all their deeds, all their good deeds, because they do not fulfill the condition for accepting that deed. That is why Almighty Allah will disperse all the deeds as dust. So dust has no use. Dust is useless. So those who associate partner to God, they pray with us, they do all form of ibadah with us. On the day of judgment, Allah will disperse all their deeds as form of dust. وقال صلى الله عليه وسلم, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said in an authentic hadith transmitted by Imam Muslim on the authority of Sufyan bin Abdullah al-Thaqafi, when a companion came to the Prophet and asked him a question. Prophet commanded him to say, Qul, say, Amantu billahi. Say, I believe in Allah. So this is the first condition. If you just come and pray without believing in Almighty Allah, Allah will not accept your prayer. If you come and pray and you are practicing different form of shirk, you are practicing magic, you are practicing witchcraft, Almighty Allah will not accept your prayer. So your prayer is useless. On the day of judgment, Allah will gather all the prayer, and Almighty Allah will disperse all the good deed as form of dust. So say, I believe in Allah. Amantu billahi means I believe in Allah. So mustaqim, and stand firm on the right path. Stand firm no matter the circumstance. Don't allow the challenges, the problem of this world to deviate you from the right path. No matter the challenges you are facing in this world, no matter the problem you are encountering in this world, do not deviate from the path of Allah. Some people, because of challenges, challenge of poverty, challenge of health, they will end up losing their iman. How can they lose their iman? Is by approaching all these people they call babalawos or herbalists. They'll go and approach fortune teller because they are suffering from abject poverty. So once they do that, they lose their faith. They are out of Islam. So I am calling my brothers in Islam, no matter the condition you find yourself. All my brothers in Islam, try and be strong. Be strong enough to stay on the right path. Don't allow the challenges of this time, of this generation, to deviate you from the right path. Like for example, we have different kind of people that will approach you that if you want to make money, you have to go and do such and such. If you want to acquire power, you have to go and do such and such. So if you do that, and you go out of Islam completely, so this is an act of major shirk. That is why we have the Yahoo boys. The Yahoo boys, the reason why they join all this Yahoo is just because they want to arrive. They want to drive the latest car. They want to build the latest house. In their community, in their society, they want to be recognized. So they don't want to exercise patience with what Almighty Allah has provided for them. So they'll go and join the duping people. And this generation of Yahoos is an act of magic. It's magic. They have to make some sacrifice before they will acquire wealth. So all this is major shirk. Once you do that, you go out of Islam completely. So if you say, I believe in Allah, so mustaqim, and stand firm, stand strongly, be strong on the right path. Do not deviate from the right path. Malan said, وَمِن شُرُوطِ الْإِيمَانِ, among the condition of faith, وَمِن شُرُوطِ الْإِيمَانِ, among the condition of faith, Allah يَنْقُضَ صَاحِبَ الْأَمَلِ إِيمَانَهُ بِكُفْرٍ أَوْ شِرْكٍ. A person who is performing any act of ibadah should not reduce his iman with kufr, disbelief, or shirk, or associating partner to God. How can he reduce his iman? Is بأن يصرف شيئا من الإبادة لغير الله. Is by turning one act of ibadah to someone beside Allah. كدعاء الأنبياء, just like invoking the Prophet. Some people, when they are in a problem, instead of them to call on Almighty Allah alone, they call the Prophet. for the Prophet to rescue them. When you are in problem,